And hi, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday edition of Proline Daily, the longest-running sports handicapping show in America, coming to you direct from Las Vegas. Jim Feist is off today, but John Creighton is here. I'm Dave Cokin. Jim, 89-52 is now the NBA run after the Thunder covered last night. He's 4-0 this week.
Yeah, he's picking his spots, very careful with these numbers, and it's winning. The underdog bounced back very nicely, part of that terrific run.
I've been pretty happy with the way things have been going the last couple of days, so we'll see if we can knock down another strong night tonight. The Raptors and Bucks matching up. Toronto, pretty good road team this year, finished 19 overall, 19 above 500 overall. But they're having trouble in this series, obviously. The Bucks have probably the best player on the floor in the Greek Freak, and they are not afraid of this basketball opponent. I think this is going to be a heck of a series, John.
Yeah, and it's already shaping up to be that way. I thought Game 1 was kind of an aberration. Toronto's a very strong team all around. They just laid an egg in that first home game. Here we are, the pivotal Game 3. Milwaukee went from, pick 'em to -1. Some of the early money coming in on the home court here. The total down from 197 to 190, so around the 196.5. And the Bucks, here they are a home favorite, but they haven't been a dominant home team this season, 23-18 record, and they failed to cover 4 of the last 5 games. So the way I'm going to look at tonight's game, pivotal Game 3, you're going to see great defense by both teams, and both teams have been strong, very strong defensively all season long. Milwaukee plays hard for this coaching staff on the defensive end. They did last year, and they're doing it again this year. Number 9th in the NBA in points allowed and three-point shooting defense. And Toronto can play great defense, too. They've done it all year. 8th in points allowed, number 6 in in field goal shooting defense. And maybe the last game was kind of high scoring, but I think it's going to be more similar to Game 1, where it was a monster defensive effort from Milwaukee. The under is 9-3 when these teams met. So with so much at stake, Dave, I'm going to look for defensive intensity for 4 full quarters.
I didn't play the game. I'm going to probably get involved in this series in Game 4. My feel tonight is that Milwaukee will win, and I'm going to disagree with most people. I think Milwaukee might be the better basketball team right now. Over the course of the 2 games, they have been the better basketball team in this series. I mean, Toronto did win the second game. Only won it by 6, though. They sure didn't run away with it. They got knocked around pretty well at home. I think the Bucks are going to have an extremely fired-up home crowd tonight, and I would look for Milwaukee to win this game, and I'll make that the free play for the day here on the show. Cavaliers and Pacers matching up. Cleveland's won the first 2 games, but barely. 1 point in Game 1. It ends up being 6 in Game 2 as the Cavaliers won that game. And that score a bit misleading as Cleveland was really comfortably ahead most of the game. But they're having their trouble in this series. And, Indiana's going to come out all fired up tonight. It's a dangerous spot for a Cavaliers team that is still not seemingly able to put together 48 minutes, John.
Yeah, and Paul George kind of had some fighting words for his team. So now with the home court behind him, you got to believe you're going to see a monster effort by this Indiana team. George has been great, unstoppable. Now he wants to get his other teammates to get on his back to help him out. And, here the Cavaliers in the role of road favorite. They've got a losing road record for the entire season, and part of it is that defense that has been spotty for much of the year, below average. So I can't trust Cleveland in the role of road favorite. I can't trust their defense, but I will look at this game as being a high-scoring game. We know what Paul George has already done, and that last game with Cleveland's offense, Irving 37 points, Love 27, and James, he can score as many as he wants, and he had 25 in that game. So we saw a very high-scoring series so far with these 2 games. And I kind of look at this game being high scoring too. When the Cavaliers, when they allow over 100 points in the last game, they're 35-17 over the total. That next game, when they face the Eastern Conference, 30-12-1 over the total. And you got Indiana at home. Their offense is going to click. Indiana's on a 4-1 run over the total. So, Dave, I think this total is kind of low here at 210. I think both teams are capable of scoring about 110 points and maybe more. So I'll look for an offensive show.
All right, so there you go. There's a couple of free plays, basically. I'm looking at the Bucks, and John likes the over in the Cavaliers-Pacers game, so hopefully those will get there for you. If you want to get free plays every day on a recorded message from us, just call 888-294-1970.
Yep, and if you want to get free plays sent right to your cell phone every day, it's very simple to do. You get them just via text at GAME, G-A-M-E, to 25827. You get a free play right there every day.
Take advantage of the offers. Hopefully win some games tonight. We'll do it again on Friday. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of Proline Daily from Las Vegas.